2 points, talk and text. After a good start, getting 7 points right away. They've stopped scoring 2 for quite a while.
On the line is Castro. Now let's go to Patricia.
Because Talking Tex's original import Eric Hicks' knees were suspect, Talking Tex called in Sean Daniels, who's in his 4th PBA stint, and he planed in just last Thursday. But you know what? It's been easy for him to find his place. It does help to have 3 former Air 21 teammates with him, and he has played against Jimmy Alapag in college and has banged bodies with just about everyone that are now his new allies. Now I asked what makes him a reliable reinforcement, and he says the locals like playing with him. He doesn't dominate the ball, and he loves to pass. His Waterloo, though, has always been and still is his free throw shooting. He had a measly 36.5 free throw shooting clip. Now he's trying to work on that. He says in the last league he joined in the PBL in the US, he was at 50%, so he's optimistic, Miko.
Sean Daniels, an all-around good guy. And Tubit, an all-around intense guy.
He was called for a warning for flopping. He wasn't called for a blocking foul. He was called for a flopping, and obviously that riled up the bench of Ginebra. They thought that an offensive foul was called against Tubit. It was for flopping.
Of course, Cardona and Tubit reuniting on the floor, and basket is good for Sean Daniels.
I tell you, it's really difficult. This team really struggled with the fact that it hasn't had a good big man for several years now. And you suddenly have an import that can play the post. No? I mean, Rashad Bell is a very good import, but he's more of a perimeter player, and then a 4, but never a 5. Big man Eric Menk, another very popular player in our country, coming in. We'll have to match up. Rico Villanueva sits down. We'll have to match up against Sean Daniels. He got the body to do it now. And Eric is a smart player.
Certainly, Ginebra could have used Eric Menk in that semifinal series against the Aces.
Yeah.
6-point game in favor of the Trop of Texters. 10-4, 6:46 remaining in the opening quarter. Tubit on the move. Tubit, baseline, trapped. And ball swiped away by Daniels. Castro to Cardona. Cardona. Looper. With.
They're just forcing that shot, you know. Obviously, 1-on-4 defenders. You pull out and you wait for your teammates and set up your half court.
Here's Menk, first appearance in the game. And Tubit scores off the glass.
Well, the energy of Tubit really is something that should rub off on his teammates. You know. He's just got a lot of fire in his game, and that's what Ginebra needs right now.
Cardona over Tubit.
That's a good shot, whether he made it or not, because he was open. He was set up for that.
And they will give Castro that shot all day. As we cross the halfway mark of the opening period, Story fires and misses. Oh, collision between Cardona and Tubit. I guess they missed each other, huh?
Yeah. Kamusta ka dyan?
Ikaw na naman. It is the cantankerous meeting the combustible, always. Tubit and Cardona. We'll be back after this break. Talk and text on Top by 4. Sunday here on Solar TV. Ginebra against Talk and Text. Ronald Tubit coming off the bench and immediately reuniting with Mac Cardona.
And that's why Mac Cardona is now seated on the bench. You can see the numbers of these two guys in the Philippine Cup. Very, very close. Higher percentage from 3-point territory for Ronald Tubit. And rebounds are very close also. And Tubit is certainly a tougher defender. Story. Ovi's Story.
Missed the new man on the floor for Talk and Text. Marquez now in the game. Ranadel de Ocampo sends it to Dillinger, and then Marquez, and then Castro deep left corner. Here's Daniels. Daniels against Eric Menk. Daniels sends it out. Dillinger fires with 3 to shoot. Rebound for Story.
What's the problem also with Talk and Text with the exit of a guy like Ritualo? The only real guy that can shoot the 3-point shot on a good basis there is Jimmy Alapag. And that was a good move underneath the basket by Eric Menk, no? Getting his first 2 points of the ball game. Marquis trying his luck.
Well, Jimmy Alapag will be checking in shortly. Here's Intal outside Tubit for 3. Torrey with a rebound, but the ball was tapped out of bounds. There's a foul, actually, loose ball foul here against Daniels.
That's right.
Passer will sit down in favor of the Mighty Mouse. Jimmy Alabat making his first appearance today.
Ginebra is already in the penalty here, no? Well, the Talking Tex, Propang Texters have only 2 team fouls.
Under 5 minutes remaining in the first. 50-footer by Antal goes in off the glass.
An early timeout also here after that shot. Tight ball game at 10-all.
4:35 remaining in the first. Back after these. Commissioner Sonny Barrios, of course, welcomes everyone back to the PBA.
Tony Aga is one of the consultants of the PBA, and we have Ronnie Guevara, Ivoy Rabanes, Jot Tankinsen, and G. Abanilla, all of the San Miguel squad, defending champion. And the import is back, Jay Freeman. Got another addition in Joseph Yo. They're hoping to be able to get some of their injured players back also in good form. Junior Lapag missing that one.
4:15 remaining in the opening period. They go back to Daniels, and Daniels has been a major headache for the Ginebra defense. Here's Daniels. Hook shot won't work. Rebound for Tubi.
Well, he would have been a bigger headache if Talking Tex had been able to connect on their 3-point shots, because he's been feeding out to open men, but they just can't bury those 3-point shots.
Here's Helterbrand, 12 to shoot. Helterbrand for 3. Harvey Carey now part of this ball game. Dillinger. Stutter step. Dillinger. Outside Alapan. Inside Daniels. Outside Dillinger. Dillinger inside, and he was fouled.
Because they're in the penalty, that foul of Tubid, even though it's not in the act of shooting for Dillinger, will send him to the free throw line.
Foul against Ronald Tubid, his first personal. At kanina pa nga nasa penalty ang Ginebra. This will send Dillinger to the line.
Selena Cruz is coming into the ballgame, replacing J.J. Helterbrand. Selena is really actually their second point guard off the bench immediately after Helterbrand. She's relatively healthy.
3.5 remaining in the opening quarter. So on the floor for Ginebra, Selena Cruz, Ovi Story, Ronald Tubid, Eric Menk, and JC Intal. Here's Menk.
Loose ball foul called on Story, so the guy that he pushed is going to go to the free throw line.
Second personal against Story at the penalty situation now becoming a problem here for Ginebra.
And we're going to see Harvey Curry going to the free throw line. Yeah. Obviously, if you get into penalty early, let's say 4 or 5 minutes into a quarter, you're going to have to pay the price. It's the fault of the other team if they don't go to the free throw line. That means they're throwing bad shots or they're not executing well on their offense.
Well, at this conference, all the teams, of course, get reinforcements. Aside from the obvious category of talent, being a former team manager of so many years, what do you look for in an import aside from being a talented import?
That was more as a consultant, really. But it depends on what the team needs. For example, if I have a lot of good big men, I can complement a guy of the team with a 3 or a 4, no? A small forward or a power forward. If I needed a center like what Talking Tex did, they needed Daniels. No? That was a 3-point shot there by Tubit. Markey and